Halloween, ladies and gentlemen. I am the two-time the Boxing Award-winning The Boxer. And you are watching episode 13 of Diplomatc Plays Skyrim. Now, I actually recorded and pre-uploaded a bunch of episodes of the first 12. I think the last one I recorded was somewhere in the middle of, like, early to middle August. We're going to Riverwood.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And now I am recording this episode, episode 13, in early October to give you an idea as to how long since I've bothered recording, because it took me a while to get to 500. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the content, both this and the other stuff I've been posting, like the False Creek, the Railway video, the Cannery. It's nice to actually have that stuff all set up and shot and uploaded, so it's actually maybe how I upload when I get around to Dragonborn and Dawnguard. So I won't know the results of those polls.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor Embassy.
That didn't take long.
I've been doing this a long time, remember? While the Thalmor have been looking for me, I've been watching them.
So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor Embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful.
Pack mule! Yay!
What do you want?
So we're finally off to Solitude. As you see here, you have not discovered this location yet. Place marker? No. I've purposefully avoided Solitude so far. Yeah, so like I said, I recorded a bunch of episodes, like the first 12. I had those recorded and edited back in August. So that may be how I wind up doing a lot of these. Like when I get around to the Dragonborn and the Dawnguard, so do make sure you guys vote on the polls when I post them. Keep an eye on my fan page on Facebook. I'll be posting the links there and in my group. So that'll be for when Like I start the Dawn Guard, for example, and if I do the Civil War, then like whether you want me to join Stormcloaks and or the Empire.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with
You
it!
betrayed us! You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now at that.
We're all heart again.
Traitor!
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Thorin. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Thorin. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Search Rogvir. Another amulet of Talos, sure.
Some gate guard you were!
Yeah, so I guess nothing else is gonna happen with that. So part of why I kept putting this one off, or getting around to Diplomatc Immunity, was I wanted to enchant a set of armor in a particular way. And you'll
Yes.
see how I have it set up.
Need something?
And here's Malborn. Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
I'm ready. Here's
Okay,
what I'll need.
I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Okay, so I wanted to create a new set of dragon scale with different enchantments. So here we go. And this is where it's... So I wanted to at least get some shock resistance on there. And some magic resistance. Now let's see. Some weapons. So let's give me some Orcish and some Dwarven. And I'll go with some glass arrows as well.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
So, I went to the gym for the first time recently, and I saw a spider there. It was leg
Sorry, I was lost
day
in
for
thought.
him.
I'm planning my wedding this year.
Bye-o!
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, Malborn's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy. Just like that. I guess that'll have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information you need. Good luck.
Arriving by carriage, salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this godforsaken mountain than a desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party.
And in we go.
There's not enough drinking. When you agree.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
I don't have a poison dagger smack.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor Ambassador to Skyrim. And you are?
My name is Diplomatc. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the alcohol wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
The Great War is long past. It's time the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion put aside their differences. Prosperity is good for everyone.
What brings you to this party?
You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance, solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me lots of money.
You sound like quite the businessman.
But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well then. There's a likely looking
General Igrod Ravencrown. I'm sure I'll deal with her.
Second girl. What's your name, dear?
What can I get for you?
I'd like a drink.
Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. Ah, Brayler, sir. Something to eat?
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
I just wanted to get a bit.
Ah, pardon me, friend. I didn't see you standing there. Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind, imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation.
Thank you, sir. Was there anything else I could do for you?
What brings you to this party?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question of one of Ellen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Here, I brought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Actually, there is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I need you to cause a scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
They seem to think it's at least a dozen, but I'm sure they're exaggerating.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Nothing could be more.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Ooh, let's take some garlic.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow.
Here comes Malvern. You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
Yes? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that even moon-sicker was permitted.
I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. You need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Good luck. See those rogues? You're on your own this morning. Were they with? More of the emissaries teaching the forces.
So, let's see what we got here.
Oh, their High Mages just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might just not
And here we go. So this is why I put all that magic on. Especially with the shock magic.
Your time is at its end. Is that your head? Huh?
And there we go. So, let's see if I can sneak around. Okay, that's not going well, so... let's see if we can draw any of them inside, and... so... none of them want to follow me inside. But... that does allow me to... does allow me to do some healing. Just love. Oh, what do you know? I can sneak around like that.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume, Gisser. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help you. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Gisser? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like, and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
That would probably be best. Now, get out.
I knew he was telling the truth. I can... Oh, enough!
Looks kind of important. Let's see. And of course, here's a piece on Delphine. And Ulfric Stormcloak for good measure. And there you go.
Death is hot over here.
Yep, that damage magic is pretty handy. Now let's head on in, shall we? Now let's get rid of this one. So we got that bit on Esbern.
Never should have come here.
There you go. So,
now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it.
I told you, I don't know anything else about it.
I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What do you want then?
No time to explain. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
And let's put that. The Reeking Cave. How descriptive.
Someone do something.
Seriously, Malborn, like, I'm the guy with the armor and the weapons, so... let me do the swigging. And away we go.
I should have known this would end badly. I can't believe I let Delphine talk me into this.
Yeah, I don't think I'll fight that one right now. Although I do look like I'm in a position to create a new map
Look at
marker.
my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
So, back to Riverview, or Riverwood. Although I'm sure some of my friends believe I belong in Riverview,
Out of my way, stranger.
Papas isn't too friendly.
So,
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
the Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Why'd you send me if you weren't gonna believe me?
You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
I don't know, but the Thalmor are looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons.
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. He'll know what it means.
And there we have it, folks. We know what we're doing next, so I'm going to end the episode off right here. Next episode, we're going to make our way to Riften and the Ratway to look for Esbern. So, thank you for watching. I am the two-time The Box Award-winning The Boxhead. See y'all later,
Out of
folks.
my way, stranger.
Bye, everybody.